So Jay Prince Jr. gets warned not to drive. Then he drives. And then he gets arrested. Yeah, that happened. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. Hey, don't forget to check out the link of the day in the description.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? So yeah. So Jay Prince Jr. has been arrested. Okay, first of all, shout out to Real Talk Media. That's where I got this from. That's where I heard it from first. So shout out to him. Yeah, so Jay Prince Jr. has been arrested. Initially for DUI, and then after they pulled him in and they checked him and everything, they found a loaded, I believe he said 9mm tucked in his pants. I'm going to assume it was pretty low down there because they didn't find it until they got him all the way back to the station. So, yeah, so that happened. Okay, so what basically happened was he was at an event, some kind of party or something. You know how they do. You know, it is what it is. It's the weekend. You know, you gotta do those things. So he was at a party. He was at a party or something like that. And then while he was leaving, an undercover officer allegedly walked up to him and told him to not drive his vehicle because he looked like he was intoxicated. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to say this. 9 times out of 10, if there was that one undercover agent there were others. So this particular individual was probably trying to look out for him, not for nothing, and letting him know, look, man, there's other people here, without saying there's other people here, and we got our eyes on you, basically. If you get in that vehicle and drive off, you will be pulled over. For whatever the reason is, we've been watching this particular event. Okay, so Jay Prince Jr. then decides to get into his vehicle and drive off. Now, I don't know if the guy was intoxicated, wasn't intoxicated. That's not the point. The point is, after he drives off, then a marked vehicle then picks him up. I'm going to assume they did all the testing to see if somebody is drunk or not or intoxicated or not. He failed, allegedly. Then they hauled him into the precinct, and then that's where they found out he had a loaded 9mm weapon on him. At least that's what's being reported. This is why I particularly, just me, I think that whenever you go to an event and you're somebody of that big caliber, I understand everybody want to, show up, show how good their whips are, stunt, and then pull off at the end of the night. But I think whenever you show up to any event at all, where you're going to be doing any kind of partying at all, you got to have that driver with you. You have to have that person with you who is not going to be drinking, who is not going to be getting involved in any drugs, who is clean, preferably, to drive you around. Like, this is what you need. Like, seriously. They have money, so I don't see no reason in why they couldn't hire an agency or something like that for some, some kind of retainer. So, once or twice a month, or however often he goes to these type of events, he can have a driver. I'm not talking about security at this point. I'm just talking about a driver. You understand what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it's great to be able to pull up to these events, have all of these, everybody see the cars that you got, because you want to pull up and be flossing. So you could always pull up, but have a driver drive you home. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what you want, because it's the end of the night that people are really, with the exception of, who got Young Thug? Didn't Young Thug get picked up, like, before he even went in the event or some shit like that? I forgot who that was, but I think that happened to somebody just recently. But it's obvious that the U.S. government, and I'm going to say the U.S. government, have been keeping close eyes on the hip hop community, just in general, like anybody involved in the hip hop community, just in general, especially since, you know, how do you say, organized crime is allegedly so involved in the hip hop community currently. I can see why, you know, the government, if this is what they believe, will want to be keeping such a close eye on the hip hop community. But knowing that they keep a close eye on the hip hop community, people need to be a little bit more careful and cautious. Yes, I know that whenever somebody get inebriated, they are more likely to do something that is, I'm not going to say outside of character, but what I'm going to say is headstrong, bold, brave. You know, less thought is put into one's actions and more action is carried out. I don't know how to say that. I think I'm hoping I said it at least halfway decently. Anyway, leave comments down below. I want to know what you guys think about this. I think that if you're at the event and an officer, especially if you're, you know, somebody that has such a high profile as Jay Prince Jr. has, and a officer comes up to you and say, yo, look, man, I don't think, and it's an undercover officer. He was, you know, obviously not in his blues. And he says, look, man, don't go out there driving. You look too inebriated to drive. You look, you know, I think that you should definitely take it into consideration, because they obviously came up here and told him that because they were looking at him. So even if that officer doesn't call it in, another officer will call it in. We're not 100% sure who called it in, like who really knows. But even if that officer doesn't call it in, some officer's going to call it in, because obviously we're all watching you. We're not going to just let you get in the car and drive off even after you get a warning not to get in the car and drive off. Anyway, leave it down in the description. I want to know what you guys think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.